Hey everyone, welcome back to Garden State Growing. I am Eric. As I had mentioned before, I was editing the greenhouse videos last night and it was like over an hour and something long. Even after editing everything, I think I got it down to like 40 minutes, but that's still way too long. I can't entertain myself for 40 minutes, let alone you guys. So what I did was I broke it up into a couple episodes. I'm going to edit some more tonight. This is episode 4 of My Shitty Greenhouse. Might not be too shitty anymore. So let's just get to it. Okay guys, we're back. I'm in the greenhouse. All the benches are in, or shelves, or whatever you want to call them. As you can see, I brought in some packages. I did open some stuff already. I did the other day. I couldn't help myself. I was too excited. Right there, what we have is this big, massive 6-inch carbon air filter that I'm going to hook up. And you say, what are you going to hook it up to? Well, here, I'm going to show you that right now. Here's the outside of the box. What this is a Vivo home inline fan. It is capable of, sorry about that, it's capable of 395 CFM, which is cubic feet per minute. And that's going to help. Matter of fact, I don't have just one. I'll show you the one in the package. There you go. There's a picture. Who needs that? Did I show you? Yeah. There's a picture. There's instructions. Upside down. Because we don't need it. Who cares? It's a fan. Okay. There we go. I'm going to edit that out because stupid. But not only do I have one, but I have two. One of these is going to be dedicated to my mushrooms. It's going to do the humidity. And this one is going to be dedicated to when it gets too hot in here in the summer months. And it's going to exhaust, all the air out of here and try to keep this a little cool, bring in a nice breeze. As you can see, the sun went down behind the tree in this little area. So it's about 60 degrees in here. It's still comfortable. I still only have my sweatshirt on. I'm not wearing any gloves. So I'm okay. Here's what I'm most excited about right now, even though it's a simple thing. Where did I put my razor blade? There it is. Let's hope I don't have to put the camera down again. Let's see. Yay! It's a ceramic heater. Exactly what I want for right now. This is going to have control when it's too damn cold in here, like it is right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go find an extension cord. I'm going to take this out of the box, and I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to try to get some heat in here and see how well it works. Ah, toasty. I mean, I just plugged this thing in a minute ago, and I don't know if you can hear, but all the plastic and the aluminum is starting to crinkle and crack as it's getting heated up by this little tiny ceramic house heater. But oh my god, it's so much nicer in here. I don't even want to move away from this thing. So maybe I'll just bring everything over here. Okay, so let me show you what else came either today or in a couple days. I got soil sulfur. That's going to be for increasing the acidity in my soil. I only want to do that with a couple plants. My blueberries, I believe my asparagus, and possibly, if I'm not mistaken, my potatoes, like an acidic soil. So that's for that. This is going to last me 10 years because you only use like a tablespoon of it. Here I have my soil pH NPK test kit, all one and inclusive. Okay, comes with some O-rings. Don't know what they're for. Filter discs. I don't know what they're for, but I would imagine they're for filtering something. Yeah. That looks confusing. I don't even know what that is. Alright, well, you know what? Like everything that I'm showing you today, I'm going to put the links in the description down below. I'm not necessarily going to do any type of reboot view on this right now because I got to learn how to use it and figure out what my soil pH is. I know got a lot of gardeners that don't even bother, but I'm going to do everything I can to try to improve success. I put a lot of work into this garden this year, so this will definitely come in handy, and I will show you that in an upcoming video of how I use it after I learn how to use it. Alright, what else do we got here? Oh, this is just a reducer cap for when I hook up those inline fans. Yeah, here we go. Now, this is the Inkbird. It includes a temperature probe, which should give you a clue of what it is. Open. Okay, there we go. I'll get it open. There we go. There we go. Here is some more instruction thingies and a card. Oh, there you go. Oh, it's a warranty card. Nice. I am going to save these instructions because I don't know how to use any of this stuff, because this is the first time I've ever attempted to use any of this stuff. So, alright, so here we go. So temperature probe included. Oh, there it is. There's the temperature probe right there. Alright, so what this is a digital temperature, basically wall outlet. See? So what you have there is you have one outlet for cooling and one outlet for heating. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook this up here. I don't know, maybe just like that. I'll put it, or maybe just like that up there. Yeah, that looks good. All right, I'm going to hook that up there. And when it gets too dang hot in here, it's going to send a signal to the cooling outlet, which is going to turn on the intake exhaust fan, and it's going to bring in some fresh air. And vice versa. I can set, you know, if I don't want it to go over 75 degrees in here, I can hook it up to the, if I don't want it to go under like 50 degrees in here, I plug the heater into that heating outlet, and I set the temperature right here, and then when it drops below 50, that heater is going to automatically kick on, and then it's going to kick off at whatever number I set for cooling. So if I say 75 degrees, at 75 degrees, it's going to kick that off. So very nice. Very inexpensive, too. Up, you know, of course, link in the description. And here we go again. This is another Inkbird product. And I know it looks exactly the same as the last one, but when I open it up, you'll see. Again, warranty card, instructions, save them. I'm going to put them there. I'll get this out. Throw that over there in the pile with the junk. And I know this one looks exactly the same as the other one, except for this one is blue, but this one is actually very different. Okay? We have on this one, work 2 and work 1. What this is a humidity meter. And I really don't care about the humidity in the greenhouse itself per se for my plants, because if the humidity is low, I'll just water the ground, which is just covered in mulch, and that'll evaporate, and it'll give enough humidity for the plants to grow. Plus, you don't really want a really high humidity, or else you just end up with blight and you know, mold and other stuff you don't want on your plants. So this is mainly for my mushrooms. I'm going to set up a humidifier bucket. I'll show you when I do that. And then whenever the humidity drops below a certain amount, it will kick it on and humidify my mushrooms, because mushrooms like a very, very, very high humidity of like 100%, you know, 90 to 100% when they're fruiting. So I'm going to hook that up probably right below the other one, and I'll try to nice and neatly run the cords down somewhere so they're nice and neat. And I got a bunch of PVC pipes and everything else that's going to help duct it through this whole thing. I'll show you after I get it done. This box is empty now too. Oh, there's my razor knife. I was looking for it. And I wanted to open up this packet, especially on video, and I'll tell you why as soon as I open it, and I have a feeling I know exactly what it's going to look like in here after I open it. So I'm scared to even open it. Ugh. Yep, exactly like I thought. You know, another customer had complained. Okay, let me show you what it is first. Yeah, okay, as you can see, this bag has a huge hole in the bottom, and I'm getting this shit all over my hands. Let me try to show you what it is. It's called dolomite. Dolomite. It's an additive for your soil. It's got calcium, magnesium, calcium carbonate, magnesium carbonate, calcium carbonate equivalent. I didn't want my dog to have it, so I just had to spend an hour cleaning up my house. You know, dolomite, I'm definitely going to put you in a link in the description. I'm going to figure out how to do it, just because I want you to know that not only did it happen to me, but it happened to other customers that reviewed this stuff and said this happened. You need to change your packaging. For something like this, that's bull. Alright? Change your crap. So anyway, I'm going to get to work. Oh, it's so nice and toasty in here now. I'm going to get to work figuring out and coming up with a plan on how to set this all up. Maybe I'll do like a time lapse. You can watch me work for a little bit, and then I'll show you what it looks like after it's done.
I keep a photograph in which we were in love, caught in your eyes, waiting for the sunrise. I barely even knew who you were. What did you do? I didn't care, 'cause you were perfect, I swear. But somebody told me that it's over. I know it's true. You made me happy for a while. I remember fleeting times when we slept on top of cars. Now I don't know you, you don't know me too. I remember fleeting times when we watched the sparks so far. Now I don't know you, you don't know me too. would not even notice me. I remember fleeting times when we slept on top of cars. Now I don't know you, you don't know me too. I remember fleeting times when we watched the sparks so far. Now I don't know you, you don't know me too. We knew we'd be forever young. Now I don't know you, you don't know me too. I knew that love would never die. Now I don't know you, you don't know me too.
Okay, just a quick update. It's getting a little late in the afternoon. It's 4:30, but I am more than comfortable in here with that little heater just pumping nice warm air. It's not even hot. It's just great in here. But as you can see, I mounted my 2 inline duct bands. I have one on the bottom there. This one on the bottom, I got some PVC pipe. I'm going to be piping it so it could come down and then go through right behind where this heater is right now. It's going to go through the shelf down to the bottom into a humidifier bucket, and then it'll pump a bunch of humidity. I'll show you when I do that. I'll do a whole video on it. And then up here you see I have the other fan hooked up. This is my exhaust fan, and I had that hooked up to the cooling side. It's upside down, but you know, whatever. The cooling side of the thermostat, the regulated thermostat, because when it gets above, I still have to pick a temperature. I think I'm going to go with 75 degrees. When it gets above 75 degrees, I'll have this kick on. It will be filtered through the carbon filter. Why I'm filtering out my greenhouse to the outside, I have no idea. But you bought the 2 motors, it came with the filter, so I'm using it. Fuck it. You know, it's not like I'm growing pot in here. Ooh, I said the dirty word. Oh my God. It's not like I'm growing something very smelly in here that I don't want my neighbors to find out about it. Like, I want my neighbors to find out about my basil. It's okay. They can come over. They can have some basil. So whatever. So that's where I'm at right now. I have to get, I'm going to get my tools and my stuff, and I'm going to start cutting pieces, and I'm going to wrap at least a pipe going down to underneath here. Maybe I'll do the buckets if I can. And then I just got to save some time to clean up. Like I said, it is 4:30. The sun's going to go down pretty quick. It is only March 1st today. So, let me get moving on this, and then I'm going to start cleaning up, and then it'll be a wrap for the day. Okay, guys, my hair is just from wearing a hood and being blasted. Who cares? Anyway, here's the reality. I went to go get the tools to do the piping and get the pipe and do it all, and then like I thought to myself, man, that motor is really overpowered for what I need it to do. I mean, yeah, it's got adjustable controls on it, and I could turn it up and down, you know, which is great. So I could adjust it to do, you know, the misting in the mushroom buckets, but it's really underutilizing what this motor can actually do. So I have an exhaust fan, which is great for cooling this place down. It'll kind of create a little bit of a breeze in here when it gets too hot. But what I wanted to do is instead of just, let's see if I can show you. Here, let me turn the camera around. All right. So like I showed you, yeah, I am going to take this and plug it in here and then route it down through, you know, the shelf to the bottom to go to the humidifier buckets. But what I also want to do is I want to split this up, if I can, with like a T or something, split it up and then run it along the roof line and then just drill holes in it. So whenever this motor turns on to humidify the plants, which should be like 1 or 2 minutes every hour or so, it's going to dump a nice breeze of fresh air in here and get everything circulating a little bit, get the plants breathing a little bit. Like I said, you know, like right now it's 49 degrees in here because it doesn't really stay warm after the sun's not beating on it. When the sun is beating on it and you shut this door and you just let it heat up during the day, it maintains a really good temperature. But if you have the door open and then the sun goes away, it rapidly drops its temperature in here. So I don't have everything wired up exactly the way I want it. I had to drop that because it would have been in the way of the pipe. Of course, this heater's got to get plugged into the heating side of the temperature sensor, but there's no plants in here right now, so I don't care what temperature the plant's like. I'm freezing, so I got this thing pumping as hard as it can for as long as it can. I'm not turning it on and off. So I'll test that on another day when I get all of this finished up. So within the next day or two, I will run to Home Depot. I will pick up the stuff I need, and we'll pick it up with another video. If you like this video, please press that like button. If you want, press subscribe, hit that bell for the notification, and help me out as best you can. This is a new channel. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. You know, I'm not an expert. I'm just an enthusiast, and I love doing what I do, and I thought I would love to share with everybody. So you have a great night, and I'll see you in the next video.
I keep a photograph in which we were in love, caught in your eyes, waiting for the sunrise. I barely even knew who you were. What did you do? I didn't care, 'cause you were perfect, I swear. But somebody told me that it's all